Ally, it's nice to virtually meet you. How are you doing?
Hey, I'm good. So nice to meet you.
Home Alone is usually for me, it means festivities are coming. It means holidays. It means getting excited for food and gifts and all kind of cold weather and just fun stuff like that. What does this franchise mean to you?
Everything. It just reminds me of my childhood, truly. Like you just said, it's always the thing that kicks off the holiday season. It's that movie that I'll just leave on while I'm, cooking or I have family over. It just always sets that tone of it's the holiday season and here we are. So it's so much fun.
Growing up with it. How is it for you being able to be part of that franchise now?
Oh, it's just crazy. I really pinch myself all the time because, from doing Toy Story 4, which was another franchise that I grew up to now this, I'm just like, what's happening? Like in what world? My 14-year-old self is just so elated. But yeah, as one of those original fans, just like you, I when I first read the script, I was very curious to see, what are they going to do with this? And, a few pages in, I was just immediately sold. I was laughing already. I thought it was such a smart and unique take and perspective on it. So I was instantly, I'm in, like, let's go. I'm game.
Good, good. So you mentioned an interesting point in what direction they're going to take. Where do you feel like this new film takes a different direction from the original ones?
I think it's such a smart reimagining of the classic. It really has those elements, the Easter eggs of what we all kind of want from it. But at the same time, it is its own thing. And I think fans will really be able to see that this movie, like we were talking about earlier, it really deals in that gray zone of there's no like bad guy and good guy. It really is
Hmm.
see all of the elements of why a character does what they do. And certainly for Ellie and Rob, you could see the kind of humanity in their story of why they're these desperate robbers. So I think that's such a fun take on it, right? Of just like seeing the humanity behind all of the characters. So I think that's certainly something interesting to watch.
Definitely. Now, tell me a little bit about May, who you play.
May is a fun one. She's
Yes.
definitely she's definitely out there. She's from LA, but she's a loving aunt. And I had so much fun with Timothy Simons, who plays Hunter. We just instantly hit it off, and we had so much fun, like bouncing back and forth. And at the end of the day, even though she's this kind of like out there, quirky, woman from LA, she's really loves her family. And I think that's what we wanted to get across was that, at the end of the day, she is all about family and she loves them, aside from her like quirky aspirations to be a pop singer and like have her green juice and all this, and her kid is a model or whatever. So
Yeah,
yeah.
you guys are definitely a lot of fun. I loved Archie Yates back when he was in Jojo Rabbit. So when he was gonna, and I saw he was taking this role, I said, "Oh, whoever is going up against him is in trouble." Tell me, tell me a little bit about what he brings to the role.
I mean, if you were going to find somebody that could fill these shoes, and, of course, he's Max Mercer, he's his own character, but he has that same charm. He has that, that vulnerability. Sometimes he would just bring me to tears on set. I was like, this kid is so vulnerable, that I think we're all looking for in to lead this movie. And he really did that on all accounts. He's just so charming and so talented. Like sometimes on set, in between takes, he'd just be like, "So, Allie, how do you feel about this?" Just like a little gentleman, and they call action, and he's right back in it. And so, he's a kid that is just so insanely talented, and I'm excited for people to see him as Max.
Yeah, it was fun. I want to ask you about something that you mentioned in the press conference earlier, because we've seen you in Cloak and Dagger for Marvel. We've mentioned also Toy Story, and now you're in Disney's Home Alone, Home Sweet Home Alone. And you mentioned that you maybe want to dabble into the Star Wars universe. Any what would you want to play just to wrap it up?
This is a great question. Well, I keep saying that I think playing a stormtrooper of some kind would be really
Oh.
cool. Just to have like a cool woman stormtrooper. I mean, whether she's good or bad, I don't know, but I don't know. I love that costume. I just went to Disneyland, and when you walk in on the Rise of the Resistance and you see all of them there,
Mhm.
it gives me a chill. So I'm like, I don't know, what would it be like to wear that costume? I think it'd be super cool.
Nice. That doesn't seem very difficult to do. Ali, thank you so much for your time. I appreciate your answers, and we'll hope to hear from you in the future.
Awesome. So nice to meet you.
All right, take care.